Okay, good morning. It looks like we are coming live. We'll just make sure. So good morning. So we're continuing this theme of yoga for runners, yoga for legs really. And today I thought we'd get into the quads, always a big tight muscle. And to get into the quads, we're also going to get into the shoulders. Makes sense. So we're going to start. I'm going to invite you to tuck your toes under, a little bit uncomfortable first thing in the morning. Morning, Laura. And see if you can just start to roll the shoulders a little bit. Almost like you can forget about the toes. Good morning, Rosemary. Okay. And we're going to take the hands behind us and interlace the hands, but I don't want you to roll your shoulders. So I'm going to ask you to take your shoulders up to the ears and roll them back. And see if you can reach your hands back a little bit. So a bit of a chest opener. And then from here, see if you can keep the shoulders rolling back. Up. You can have a bend in the elbows, but just focusing on drawing the shoulder blades together, spreading across the collarbones. And then gently lift yourself up. Take the elbows back, open up the chest, maybe look up to the sky. And then release, give the shoulders a roll. We'll come to hands and knees, release those toes, give your feet a shake. And then bring the feet down to the ground, toes untucked. A little bit of cat-cow. So have your hands as wide as the shoulders, maybe a little bit more, and drop the belly, breathing in to look forward. So draw those shoulder blades together. Again, adjust the hands so you can find that movement. And breathing out, chin to the chest, really rounding the spine. Forwards and backwards. See if you can bring a little bit of weight down into your shins, into your knees. Activating those legs a little bit. But primarily just working into the shoulders and bringing a little bit of space into the back. Okay, next time you drop the belly to breathe in and look forwards. We're just going to hold it there. See if you can bring your chest through a little bit more. Can you roll the shoulders back a little bit more? Opening up. Gentle push down through the shins. And then breathe out, come to a neutral spine. Going to extend the right leg out. And then float that back leg up and bend the knees. Same as yesterday, I think. Pointing the toes up, a little pulsation. So we're going to try and get into the quads a little bit more today. See if you can lift the ribs up. Just welcome that little bit of heat into the thighs. Okay, and then hold that leg up. So it might be screaming, I can feel that this morning. I'm going to invite you to take your right hand forward a little bit, maybe come up onto the fingertips of that hand. And really push through the fingertips. So see if you can drop the belly, just like we're doing cat-cow. And maybe this left hand starts to reach forwards. Maybe you take it around and in the direction of that back foot. So you might be here, nowhere near your foot, but that's fine. See if you can lift the foot up a little bit more. You might have that movement to be able to reach your foot and lift up. So just see if you can draw the right hip underneath you, wherever you are. Try not to let it go out to the side. And then extend that leg back out. Bring both hands. Bring that knee to the floor. We'll take the left leg out. So just pushing the toes in. So just remembering 10 minutes is pretty quick. We can bring a little movement into the body, but just go mindfully. So we're going to float the left leg up off the floor. Bend the knee, point the toes up, little pulsations. Bring that heat in. Noticing your breath. And see if you can hold it up. This might be enough of a challenge, okay? So you might be here holding it up and shaking, that's fine. You can take your left hand forward, right up onto the fingertips, root down through your right shin, your right knee. And it might be a balance knee as well. I feel a bit more wobbly on this side. Maybe you take your right arm forwards, lift that left knee a bit higher. Maybe you roll that shoulder back and reach in the direction of that foot. Maybe you actually find it. I'm going to fall over, so I'm not going to do that. So lifting up, see if you can draw that left hip, sorry. Take one more breath. And then breathe out. Bring your hands to the floor. Extend that leg out behind you. Ooh, bring the toes to the ground. Pushing through. We're going to take it up into a downward dog. Take your hands as wide as your yoga mat, a bit wider than your shoulders. And then take the bum up. And we'll start with really bent knees. Bring your tummy, your ribs towards your thighs. So if you can let the head go and find a little stretch into your armpits. So you'll know if your body weight is too far forwards, you're not going to feel anything in your armpits. So just reach it back. Find a length in your spine, wriggle the bum, and then start to pedal the legs out. So gentle pressure. We're not forcing the legs down. We're just pedaling the legs out. Okay, and then we're going to bring it forwards to plank. So keep pushing out through the heels of your feet. Find that strength in your legs. A nice little stretch into my calf muscles there. So maybe you feel that. Ribs are drawing up and in. And then bring your weight forwards, lower the knees to the ground, and roll all the way onto your tummy. And then lower that foot. We'll do the same with the left. Lift, 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 lift. Lower it down. Now push both feet into the ground. Push the hips. We're going to bring the hands behind our back. See if you can find that same action. Roll the shoulders, spread the collarbone. Now really push into your feet, push into the hips. And as you breathe in, float the back of the head up so you're looking down. The chest might follow. Just a little lift. Really push through the hips, push through the feet. See if you can hold it for a breath. And then breathe out to release. We're going to bring the left forearm to the floor in front of you. We're going to bend the left knee. We're going to lift that foot up. So again, maybe this is where you stay. Maybe you swim your right arm around you. Maybe you find something might be easier on the floor. If you find your foot, gently push your foot into your hand and try and bring that knee in. Don't let it come out to the left. Maybe you're here. Nice stretch into the front of the hip as well. Keep pushing the hips into the ground. Maybe the chest lifts up a little bit, but don't force it. We'll take one more breath. So if you can keep that knee in. And then breathe out to release. Soften it down, send that leg out, and just give the hips a little wriggle. And we'll do the same on the other side. So right forearm in front of you. We're going to float the right leg up. Bend the right knee. So if you can lift up. Think those little pulse swims behind you. Maybe we're here. Maybe we lift up through the chest a little bit. Might find that you've got a little bit more space. Maybe you can bend that knee. Catch a hold of the foot. So we're all different ranges of mobility. Wherever you are, push down through the hips. Try not to let that right knee slide out to the right. So draw it in, hug it into the middle. Maybe the chest lifts. Maybe you spread the collarbones. This forearm is supporting you. Take an extra breath. You can lift the knee a little bit higher wherever you are. Ooh, and then breathe out to release. Bring the forearms in front of you. Have a little shimmy of the hips. We'll bring the hands either side of the chest, alongside the ribs, fingers facing forward, elbows lifted. Push into the feet, pushing, lifting up the back of the head, let the chest follow. Take a breath, spread the collarbones. And as you breathe out, lower it down. We'll push up hands and knees. We're going to finish with a downward dog. Just to stretch those legs out. See if you can send your bum back and then start to find some weight into the heels. Maybe two together or maybe left and right. See what feels nice. And then we'll walk the feet forwards. Walk the hands towards the feet. Meet somewhere in the middle. Nice bend into the knees. Take a hold of the elbows. Chin to the chest. Really bend the knees and sink your tummy to the thighs. Have a little bit of a dangle. So if you can release the shoulders, shake the head, give the ribs a wriggle. What day is it? Wednesday. Give the bum a wriggle. It's Wednesday. Release the hands down. Bring the chin to the chest. You're going to roll all the way up to standing. I'm going to come down to the ground because of my camera angle. But I encourage you to come up to standing. Give the shoulders a roll. Out wide, reach them up to the sky. And as you breathe out, bring the hands to your heart. Bring a smile to your lips. take something positive into the rest of your day. Around the head to the hands. Let me know that you're still enjoying these videos, and I will see you very soon. Thank you so much. Cheers. Thank you.